Hi guys, today I'm going to be making part 2 of the fireworks game. Sorry for not uploading in a while. I just didn't really have any ideas. Anyway, so today I'm going to show how to make a shop where you can spend the coins that you get for launching this into the air, like the rocket. Anyway, also I'm going to show how to make a number counter instead of just having the variable show, because the variable showing doesn't really look that good. Anyway, I'm going to do the variable, like the number counter first. So to do this, we're going to have to make every number, or not every number, but 1 through 9. I mean 0 through 9. So just use the text tool, then type in the number, and then we can just duplicate this and click on it and change it to 2. So then you can just keep on going. And there we go. Now we can start making the code. So we're going to need a when green flag clicked, forever, and then a custom block. This custom block is going to be called write text, or not text, write number. Then an input of number, so that you have to put in what number it is, and then X and Y, and then step, which will be how far it moves for the next number. Run without screen refresh. So let's put 1 right here, and the number that it's going to do is coins, and the X and Y, let's just set it to 0, 0 for now. Then the step, let's say 12. Okay, so go to X, Y, then repeat until variable I for the sprite only. Repeat until I is equal to the length of number, so that it won't have blank, because it's not meant to have blank. Anyway, length of number, and then we're going to need to change I in here, and here's how this is going to work. Switch costume to join. Oh wait, no. I meant letter I of number. By the way, to duplicate things, you have to right click and then click, like right click on something and then you click duplicate if you don't already know. Anyway, and then create clone right after switching to that costume, and then move steps. And then what we want to do is we want to make sure that the original hides, so that there's not an extra one, but show at the start so that the clones show. Anyway, so now it should work. Oh, whoa, what just happened? Wait a second. Oh, I needs to be set to, make sure you set I to 1 at the start of this script, or it won't work correctly. Because if I isn't set to 1, then it'll just keep on changing over and over again. Anyway, it should show a 1. Wait, why is it showing a 1? Wait a second. Coins are 15. Wait a second. Oh. Here's how that'll work. We need to not do a hide. And then switch costume. And then we have to switch costume to this at the end. Okay, so now it's working correctly because of this switch costume. So now instead of doing this, technically what we could do is we can do a hide at the end, and instead of doing an equals, we can do a more than if I is more than the length of number. What is happening? Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. Also, you have to make sure we have a new broadcast, and it will be a broadcast where it'll be called delete clones. And we'll put this broadcast into the update script. It'll broadcast delete clones right after it broadcasts this update. So instead of having a forever right there, when I receive update. And when I receive delete clones, delete this clone. And watch. Now it's working. So instead of making it go to 0, 0, let me just activate this script only. So instead of making it go to 0, 0, let's make it go somewhere else, like, okay, negative 100 isn't enough. What about negative 200? Negative 250? Negative 230. Okay, good. Then, 200. Okay, that's too high. 160. Okay, there we go. Now, what you can do is you can also edit this and add another input called, I don't know, color. And then we'll do a set color effect to color. So set color effect to color. And let's set the color effect to, I don't know, 150. Oh, wait. For that to work, we have to change them all to, like, red or something like that. Because color effect doesn't work on something that's black. And once we fill all these in, we can, I know. I don't have to delete the recording. I can just edit it out. Anyway. Okay, so once you fill all these red... So once you fill all these all in, then the color effect will start to work. 150 is a purple. What about 120? Wait, 12 is orange. There we go. 12 seems good. Let's save it. Why isn't it saving? What's happening? Oh, there we go. Oh. Okay, so if this ever happens, just duplicate your tab. And in the duplicate tab, what'll happen is that it'll say that you're not signed in. And since this project isn't shared, it's going to say, oh no. Oh wait, what? Okay, that's weird. Anyway, and then if you, there we go. Now it's working. Anyway, next I'm going to show how to make the shop. First, we should create a new sprite, and let's make it like a button that says shop. Like this. Oh wait, it's not at 0, 0. There we go. And then with white text that says shop. That's not big enough, so let's make it a little bit bigger. There we go. So next, we should do a forever loop. A forever loop with a green. So when green flag clicked, forever, if we're going to need a touching mouse pointer, and we're also going to need a mouse down. Then next, let's have a variable called shop for all sprites. So at the start of the game, set shop to 0. And then here's a really cool trick. So the way that it works is that if you do, this needs to be a set. So if you do a set a variable to the variable -1, what'll happen is that if it's equal to 1, it'll set it to 0. If it's equal to 0, then it'll be, I meant like this. Anyway, so if it's equal to 1, then it will do that. But if it's equal to 0, then it will be 1. So watch. Let me just show this variable and watch. Sets it back and forth. Pretty cool to use. Pretty helpful. Let me just set shop to 0. So now, let's make it so that, where is it? So in here, we'll check if shop is equal to 0 before trying to fire the rocket. And then let's have another costume in here that has like the background of the shop. And then we'll do a when green flag clicked forever if shop is equal, oh wait, no, not an if else. So if shop is equal to 0, then switch costume to the first one. Then if it's equal to 1, that'll be the else, and it will switch it to costume 2. So you can click the screen to make it close. Stop and save. So now, what'll happen is that it'll have clones that will be the things that you can get in the shop. So, actually, technically we could do this. If shop is equal to 0. And then to close the shop, you have to click like space. So actually, you know what we can do is we can do if touching mouse pointer and mouse down and shop is equal to 0, or shop is equal to 0 and key space press. Or not if it's equal to 1 and key space press. And then we just need to take that and put that right there. And then you can click on, then what'll happen is you can click on the shop to open up the shop. And then you click space to close it. Oh wait, but space is also the launching button. So how about instead of space, it's down arrow. So let's just activate these two scripts. And shop, and then space. Or I mean, not space, down arrow. There we go. Save, and now what we can do is we can have some clones that'll be what you can get in the shop, like higher distance or like things like that. So actually what you can do is you can go into here, make it in here just for like size reference. And let's make this one. Higher distance. I think I spelled higher wrong. Oops. There we go. So higher distance. And then it'll have like a description. Makes distance for the rocket farther. Uh-oh, it's not fitting. Let's, there we go. And then what you can do is just copy and paste this. So you can just delete this after copying it and then paste it in here. Oh wait, we should put how many coins it costs. Cost 15 coins. Or nah, 15's a little too little. 30 coins. So with that, what you can do is
Pooping fox! Stop!
edit that part out. So what you can do with that is when you open up the shop, what'll happen is that basically, so it'll create all these clones, it'll create the clones of everything. So just like create a clone of myself when I start as a clone. So what you'll do is when I start as a clone, if let's have a variable called type for the sprite only. And then if the type is equal to 0, which is what it'll be first. Oh, not less than, equal to. So if the type is equal to 0, then it'll switch costume to that one that we just created. And we'll do an if touching the mouse pointer and the mouse down. We'll just do that. And we'll do it right here. Oh yeah, we have to make this forever. So if touching mouse pointer and mouse down, then what'll happen is that it'll change coins by -30, which will make it go down by 30, just in case you didn't know. It's okay if you didn't, by the way. But it'll make it go down by 30, and then it'll change the, wait a second, it'll change the distance by, let's say, 10. And it'll wait until not mouse down. So that you can't just hold it down. Whoops. Duplicate. There we go. So save that. And now, watch this. Oops. One last thing is you have to make sure that it hides. So here's what you can do. So you can do a hide. Here's something that instead of doing an if else, what you can do is hide, and then if the shop is equal to 1, and then in there show. It'll do it so fast you won't even be able to tell that it was hidden. And let's put that right there. Oh, it needs to go to the front layer or it won't be seen. There we go. And for right now, oh, now it's -30. So you have to make sure that, if it, wait a second. Oh, wait, why isn't, wait, what? The delete clone is right there. What is happening here? And then let me just, shop. What is happening? Shop. There we go. And then let me click the down arrow. So now it says 030 because the negative hasn't been added in, but it should never be negative, so we're not going to have to do that. Just make sure that make sure coins is more than 29. Now, if you did more than 30, then what'll happen is you're going to need 31 or higher for that to work. But if you just do 29, then if you're 30 or higher, then it'll work. So now that that's like that, in the shop, higher distance isn't going to work. See, I don't have negatives already. Now, what we can do with this is, wait a second. Anyway, so basically, what we can do with this is, if we get 30, and then click on this, now we have 0 and the rocket's going to go higher. See? Goes double as high. Wait a second. Let me go to this sprite. Let me see something, just in case. Okay. Oh. White position minus rocket is fine. Wait a second. Oh, what that's doing is it's waiting until... Oh, wait, it's not actually going any higher. It's just giving you more of coins, which isn't what that's supposed to do. This needs to be distance instead of rocket distance, because rocket distance is how high it... Now watch, it'll go higher this time. Wait, what? What is that? Why isn't it? Wait a second. Why isn't it? What is happening here? Let me check something. I get a lot of these. Let's see if it actually changes anything. What is happening? Why isn't it firing? Wait a second. What is happening? What? I'm not sure what's happening here, but let me just set rocket state to fire. What is happening? Save now. Well, I took the green flag. I'm not sure what that was. But let me upgrade it and see if it goes any higher. Let me just upgrade it 2 times. And see if it goes double as high. Or not double. But... it's not going higher. What is happening? Wait a second. The rocket should go higher. What is happening? The distance that it's supposed to be going is 30. And negative 154. What is... huh? What is happening here? Why isn't this? What the heck? Why isn't this working? What if I set that to 7? What if I set this to this side? Okay, what if I set it to 80 instead? There we go. So I guess it's really not noticeable. So, let's just make this, instead of 1.5, let's do, 0.5. So that'll only give 5 now. And then in the shop, make it so that it costs 20, and let's make it change the distance by 20. And that costs 30, costs 20. Let's see if it's easier to tell that it's making it go higher now. And that's normal. Let me just shoot the rocket 4 times. And then in the shop, let's get an upgrade and see what happens then. Oh wait. I need to change the code so it checks if it's more than 19. There we go. Now click it, and... Wait, what? Did it not understand that I clicked it? There we go. Now it should go higher. Yeah, that was definitely higher. Let's click it again. Yeah, that's definitely higher. Yeah, it's definitely getting higher and higher. Should probably make it so that it has a max. Like, let's see how high it can go. Okay, that should be the max. Wait, how much is it giving right now? Whoa, that's a little too much. Let's make that should be the max, I guess. And this should cost way more. Let's do 45. And we'll change this by the same thing. So 44, and change this so that it says it costs 45 coins. And save. And now it costs more. And wait, let me check how high the distance is right now. The distance is 130. So 130 is going to be the highest. If distance is less than 130. So that it has to be like lower than 130 for you to be able to get it. So it's not going to do anything right now. If I do this, nothing's happening. It didn't change at all. So I'm going to make it so that it grays out whenever you can't do it. Let's do an and instead of just having them all in separate loops. And then put these in there. and then change this to an if else. By the way, if you grab like really, really close to the edge, it'll grab the whole thing. But you have to grab pretty close to the edge of that green thing. Anyway, so if any of those are false, then it'll set its ghost effect, or not ghost, it'll set its brightness effect to -30 to signify that you can't get it. Let me do -50. Or could do color and then make it red. Oh wait, let me clear effects. Let me take that away. Set color effect to 2. Okay, 2 isn't enough. Oh, wait. Why don't I make it red? Oh wait, no. Let's make it like green. But if you can't afford it, the color effect will be set to something that makes it look red. Let's see, what makes it turn red? Let's go by 10s. That should work. There we go, now it's red. Save now. So now it's going to be red whenever you can't afford it. Or if there's any reason that you can't get it. If it's like max or something like that. So that's going to conclude it for this episode. Tell me if you want more of these videos. Oh wait, no, cut out that tell me if you want more, because I'm obviously doing more. Carter, okay? Cut that out. Wait a second, I just found a glitch. He's not doing anything right now. Let's see why that's happening. The rocket state is still in fire. Let me check why. Let's find the part where it sets rocket state back to none. Should be here somewhere. And where is it? Wait. I think I just found it. Yeah, there we go. Let's see why it isn't doing that. So it waits for it to be none, then it waits until it's fire. So create a clone, change ID by 1, and then wait 2 seconds and set rocket state to none. Why isn't it doing that? Let me see if I can make it do it again to see why it's happening. Wait, does it happen if you just hold down the spacebar? No, that's not why. If you click it really, really fast, does that do it? I can't really find why this is happening. Let's see. tell me, for the next video, I'll figure out why this is happening, and I'll show you how to fix it. Bye, guys.